Next, we have Harold. Harold Dougall is our next speaker. He's an institutional survivor from Huronia, still lives in Orillia, very active in local politics, the advocacy movement. He's a public speaker, came down very early this morning on the bus. So, Harold, take it away.
My name is Harold Dougall. Thank you for coming to here this morning. Listen to our story. My story is a little similar like her brother is. I'm a survivor. I went there in 1960, 11 years old. The kids don't know what they're expecting. I went to life station there. That's the first thing they do. Sign them all in and go over. And they put you in a cottage. I was in A1, A1, A2, A3, either way. And they use straps on you to keep us in line. The leather, they mentioned it on paper, and I wanted to put it in front of face to face to where I am. I don't look on paper. The truth, the government lies, everything. That cemetery is all mixed up. They don't know who's in there. Labels, names, and numbers on that used to be the patio for one of the houses. And the minister said he put it back where it belonged. Of course, the square thing was sitting there. That's where they mix up the numbers. And learning about my stories, they used harm me with straps. Like, see these, bottom of these? They use them. Use belts, hands, kick, pinch, whatever. Pull your hair if you have to. And learning, I went there, didn't know. I grew up, I turned 12 years old at the time. I learned a little more about these staff. Staff is supposed to keep us in line, right? Supposed to care for us? No, they didn't. Every staff used a strap on us. And I had 4 boys, looked after 4 of them. And good boys. Well, staff didn't like me anyways. A little sneaky way on doing things. We went, no privacy, line up with line, taking a shower. The staff said, you need to bath these 4 boys. I said, no. He said, yes, if you don't, I'll hit you. I went in and showed them how to do, wash yourself and all that. That's okay. Dry, all right. We went to breakfast, and then came back. We had to do our teeth. And one of my boys said, you going to let me use this toothbrush? I said, no, I'm not. Okay. I went down to the canteen. They had a canteen there. 5 toothbrushes. Only maybe a nickel. All right. I bought them for them. And that staff said, where do you get your toothbrushes? No answer. All 4 of them. No answer. He came to me. You bought these toothbrushes? I said, yeah. I picked up that toothbrush and showed that staff. I said, use it. He said, no. I said, why? I don't use the same toothbrush with in my mouth. I said, you did my question. After I had the form, used to be a work, task force for close any institution. I was on it, and I closed that place. And I closed all Ontario except 2. They're still open. They're going to close. I want them people out here, in the community, to listen to their survivors into their community, not sticking behind locked doors. So we can learn. Anyone, I talked about this all the time. Institution is not a place to be. I have a learning disability. I always say, learning disability don't stop me, and you know that. Survivors, we were going to Winnipeg in November. We talked about human rights. We have rights to do things, to speak. You have a mouth to speak. Speak it. Tell the story. Most people can't. I'm the I call mentor for them. I speak for them. And I did it real good, learning about disability. It's not, they tease us. Oh, there goes Winky. There goes one of these things. Label us. Label is supposed to be on bottles, jars, anything there, not on us. And that's the main issue here. My story, and learn. Anything you take back, realize what our stories are. Learn them. And it may be a surprise you can understand what we went through. Thank you.
Harold, I'm wondering if you want to just say a little bit about the kinds of things you're doing now in Aurelia, some of the jobs, work you do, your advocacy work, just briefly.
I'm on the Wheelchair Accessible Committee here in Aurelia. I belong to Mariposa Folk Festival. I volunteer there. I do papers.
You deliver newspapers.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
A big, 8 of them, 8 routes. And I talk on to other communities for disability. Right now, my goal right now is every store in my city going to be push-button doors, ramps, before 2025.
Yeah.
That was my goal,
Yeah.
if I get in. Of course, I didn't get in. Well, they're still doing it. And learning about, before I'd been HRC to that time of HRC, Huronia used to be Ontario School. I got transferred, I left, I was 18 years old to Edgar Occupational Centre. They train you to do carpenter work, gardening, grass, kitchen. The first thing I got there was a funny feeling. I got off the bus and kneeled down and kissed the ground. But the guy said, "Why you did that?" "I'm free." I'm not free. Free of harm. And that's the only way I can do public speaking. That's my goal. I'm a Toastmasters and international speaker. I'm the Sergeant at Arms, of course. I can speak. Sometimes I speak over my time. Thank you.
So Harold, you're on the committee in Aurelia. You advise City Council on accessibility issues, right? You're on the committee, and you do all kinds of advocacy work. And I'm not sure if everyone heard that you're going to the Museum of Human Rights in Winnipeg in early November, as well as Carrie, to speak about your experiences and the rights of people who have disabilities in Canada, right? So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we gone to Hamilton Airport to fly from Hamilton, my hometown, of course.
Exciting.
So this is going to be my second time. Carrie's the first time there.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Plane.
impressive.
Sometimes people, first time flying, they get nervous. Don't be.
I'm sure you're going to be amazing. I know.
So Carrie will be okay. Anyone, I know you, all of you have people with you, like looking after you, looking after people. And I hope this won't happen again. It won't be happening again. Not I'm the found closed the HRC in 2009, March the 31st. The first thing I got on the Queen's Park, my speech, I'm free at last, I'm free at last. Thank God I'm free at last. The guy said, where you got that from? Dr. Luther King. And that's that's my favorite person. That's the word I meant to say all the time.
Right. Thank you, Harold.
You're welcome.
I'm going to pass you. I'll light your candle. Do you want to do it?
Come on here. Let's go.